Hi everyone, a quick note before we get started. Please note that startup investing is risky due to the fact that startups have a higher rate of failure. Please make sure to do your own research and invest at your own risk. Welcome back everybody. Today's episode features AtomBeam. AtomBeam is currently raising funds on StartEngine at a $10 million valuation. This is their second time raising funds on StartEngine. They first raised at an $8 million valuation, and they are now back and officially have a market-ready product. AtomBeam is looking to provide a solution to the absolute flood of data that devices generate. By 2025, Internet of Things devices, or IoT devices, will generate 90 zettabytes of data each year. To put this into perspective, a zettabyte is 1 trillion gigabytes. That means Netflix's entire video catalog, which is over 35,000 hours long, that's 4+ years of content. You could stream this content in HD 800 times over, and 90 zettabytes would still be more. Through Compaction software, AtomBeam claims they can reduce the size of this Internet of Things data by 75%. IoT data is everywhere. The home, wearables, vehicles, cities, retail, factory, the office, and much more. These are all connected and they all generate IoT data. Mark Cuban has repeatedly voiced his belief that sensors are going to be everywhere, and each day it becomes more apparent. Now these sensors transmit data, so a solution like AtomBeam makes a lot of sense. All that data being transmitted isn't free to the companies behind it. So reducing your data size by 75% reduces the cost of your data by 75%. You know those old pictures of the first computers made? These like massive machines that maxed out their capacity with simple addition. AtomBeam kind of reminds me of that, how today's massive data is going to be shrunk to a reasonable size. So how does the tech work? I'm going to way oversimplify it, but hopefully this will give you the gist. The program recognizes patterns in the data and creates a code word for it. So let's say, for example, a Nest thermostat repeatedly relays the following information to its server. When it turns 75 degrees in the house, set thermostat to 72 degrees. Let's say AtomBeam is reviewing the data and it keeps finding this pattern that this phrase is repeated. AtomBeam recognizes that pattern and assigns the code _cold to that information, much shorter than the original text. It then creates a code book so that the receiving device can decode all of its shorthand, so that when the device receives _cold, it immediately knows, oh, it's 75 degrees, it needs to be 72 degrees, start the air conditioner, etc. Now, because AtomBeam is assigning all these code words, it actually unintentionally adds a layer of security to all this data that is being transmitted by the Internet of Things. Less than 10% of all IoT data is encrypted, so this is a needed solution. Security by and large is not AtomBeam's main selling point, but it's a nice added benefit to have. After 3 years of research and development, AtomBeam is finally ready to bring its product to market. It has 7 patents to protect its technology, and it plans on making money by charging customers a set fee plus a nominal amount per device that they put on the network. By their estimates, each enterprise customer would bring in anywhere between $1 and $10 million with an 85% gross margin. Those margins are phenomenal, and if successful, this could be the most undervalued company I've ever come across. Because let's just plug in the numbers. If they sign on 2 large enterprises for $20 million in revenue, that would be about $17 million in profit. Their profit in 1 year is almost double what their entire company is valued at. Now, they don't have any customers yet, which is the reason for the valuation discount. However, large B2B corporations usually have a longer lead time, so it takes time to ramp up and sign on your first customers. And after this funding round, they should have approximately 18 months of runway, which is more than enough time to sign on some of these corporations. AtomBeam has mentioned they have tons of interest from various companies, including 2 offers to buy the company already. One of their offers comes from a $50 billion Korean company that they don't name. We don't know who it is or what they sell. Hyundai! This is a good time to talk about exit strategy. AtomBeam claims they turned down the 2 offers because the amount of money they would receive for a pre-revenue company would be drastically lower than if they were a post-revenue company and had proof of concept of their product. It seems like AtomBeam's founder, Charles Yeomans, agrees, saying there are literally hundreds of potential buyers. Cloud service providers such as Amazon Web Services, software IoT platform companies, software companies such as Microsoft, and many others, including Cisco, Qualcomm, Samsung, LG, more than I can name here. With market traction, I would not be surprised to receive offers to buy us. In terms of risks, I see 2 to 3 main risks that could derail Atom Beam's story. The first being is that they don't have any paying customers yet. So they have yet to prove if customers are actually willing to buy their software. Next, there could be an alternative solution or new invention that makes their product less competitive. And lastly, Atom Beam has 7 patents and counting to protect their technology, but I do worry about their ability to monitor, detect, and litigate on any potential patent infringements. Patents are actually only powerful if you can enforce them, so we'll have to see if that's the case with Atom Beam. So here's what I think about Atom Beam. I think it's a ubiquitous product that has untapped potential to solve a rapidly growing problem. It also intersects 2 key trends that I expect to continue: data usage and security. At a $10 million valuation, I think this one's a hit, and I think it's well worth the risk. I have about 9 investments in my own personal portfolio, and out of all 9, I think this one by and large has the most upside potential, and it's not even close. For what it's worth, Atom Beam also seems to be investor friendly. They're offering a 5% interest rate, which I doubt is driving much more funding coming in. It's not really a good marketing thing, but it's just a better deal for investors. And look at how much effort the founder is putting into answering questions from the investment community. This doesn't seem like someone who doesn't care about his investors. Anyways, I want to hear what you think. Do you think Atom Beam is worth an investment? Drop a comment below, and please subscribe to get the latest news and reviews. I put a lot of time into each of these videos doing research, filming, editing, so each new subscriber really helps. So please subscribe. Until next time, friends.